Hey guys, and welcome to Hot Mom Summer episode 2. I'm Ashley.
I'm Katryce.
And I'm Kacey.
Welcome to Hot Mom Summer.
Anybody have any hot mom moments this week?
I did. I spontaneously went out to a happy hour with a former friend, male friend, and I consider him a brother. In like high school, and we kind of lost touch, and it almost makes me think about why did we lose touch? You know, my current husband, he didn't dislike me having male friends. But I don't know if my brother that, I would call, I don't know if he wanted to respect my marriage or what, but we kind of just lost touch. And so he just hit me up spontaneously. He was like, what you doing? Get up, get dressed. We're going to happy hour. And we had an amazing time. And I got to just like get his perspective of things that I'm going through, just bounce stuff off, and him as well.
I think it's always great to get like male's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I think, a lot of times we talk to our female friends or, females in our life, and males are able to say, well, look at it this way. This is maybe how he felt or whatever. Yeah, so I think it was great.
So I think that was kind of cool because it was spontaneous, it was random, and I don't have those, like I'm kind of planned with my time. And I was laying in bed, and I could have easily, I wanted to be like, no. But I did it. I pushed through, got dressed, got cute, and we had an absolute ball. So that was a hot mom moment for me.
Okay, what about you guys?
Well, we went to Disney this week, and I went with the kids and my sister and my nieces. My nieces are grown, but it's still my nieces and my niece's boyfriend. So it wasn't too much of a hot mom summer until the second to last day. I was like, you know what? I think I need to find me some hookah. So I found
in Orlando, sis?
In Orlando. So
if somebody's gonna find hookah, it's gonna be Ashley.
I found hookah bars, and then I was like, well, I didn't want to go to like a hookah bar by myself in Orlando. So I was like, let me find somewhere I can buy one. Okay. So I found a store. The store was called Smoke Shop.
You went to go buy an entire hookah?
Yeah, but like a tiny one. Yeah, $30.
Okay.
So you get a little tiny one. So I went in there and I got that. I was like getting all the stuff for it. And somebody before me was buying like herbals from the earth. And I was like, wait, you guys can sell that in here?
No, they cannot.
That's what I thought. But they had it in the cutest little package. And I don't smoke, smoke.
It was nicely branded.
Yeah, it was nicely branded. But so then I saw little candies. I was like, wait, you guys have edibles.
Are you
so I went back to our Airbnb and I got in the hot tub, and my mind just floated and floated away. And then probably about 2 hours later, even though I was feeling it, it wasn't one of the ones where you like, this ain't doing nothing. It was like, it hit. So I decided, you know what? Let's keep the party going. So I took another one, and I was high until I had to get on the plane.
And she texted me at like 10 o'clock in the morning and was like, bitch, I am so high right now. And I was like,
oh my God.
It is 10 a.m.
Wait, even after you went to sleep?
The next morning. I still felt, even when we landed back home, I still was like, feeling good, feeling great. So that was my hot mom moment for this weekend.
That's a hot mom moment. What you got?
I had a hot mom moment. I think
spice it up for us, because the people are like, Katryce is lukewarm. Just keeping it cute for y'all.
I had a really nice time. I went out with a new friend.
A friend?
For illegal purposes of a new friend. And we were hanging out for 8 hours.
I crashed their hangout.
She crashed our hangout.
It was by mistake. It wasn't on
purpose.
It was my mistake, but I feel like she was in cahoots with my mom, because my mom just happened to call right after she came. Like, my mom was like, "Are you alive?"
No,
like,
me and your mom literally have a connection that transcends the test of time. But no, I was at dinner with my husband, and where my husband was DJing, they had hookah.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I want hookah, but they weren't open yet. And I was like, well, I'll just come and sit with you while you set up, and then I'll.
Because that spot definitely has hookah.
I was like, once the party gets started, I'll go home, because we were leaving. I was leaving the next day to take the kids to Disney. So my husband was like, yeah, but if you come, it's no parking. He was like, you have to walk to your car by yourself, so let's go to somewhere that has parking. He was like, let's go to Gazuza. And I was like, no, someone's there. So I don't know.
That is the spot.
Yeah, but she was texting me, so I had to say to him, like, hey, are you cool? Like, this is weird. At first I didn't want him to think that this was me spending like Mayday.
Right.
No, I'm really having
that could have went wrong.
I know.
Your friends.
Right, but that's what I told her. I was like, I didn't have to come. I was like,
no, but he was great, and they were like talking and joking and laughing.
Quick too. Come over?
No, he only stayed for a second.
Yeah, he only stayed. He had to go to work.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
so that was.
So
it wasn't like a full.
It was.
But it did impact the 8-hour day.
No, it did not.
And then I end up leaving them as well. Yes. So I don't know how the rest of the day went.
It went fantastic. And yeah, I'm very excited about it.
This smile.
Moving forward.
I love it. I'm here for it, okay? That's hot, okay?
That is hot. Cheers to that. What are you guys drinking? I don't even know what I'm drinking.
Mine is so Pam made our drinks. I guess she tried to make them based on our personality.
Look at mine.
So yours is a cat with a
quirky as hell.
But it's so cute though.
Okay, let me tell you, I have that same, I'm sure Pam paid a good amount.
I got it for you from Kobe.
Hers
Remember
was
when I said it was your birthday and it wasn't?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure Pam paid a lot of money for it, but Katryce lied and said it was my birthday at like a hibachi restaurant, and I have one too that was $3.99.
Not from the hibachi spot. What do you have, vodka?
It's vodka. I don't know. It's some type of martini. It's good as hell. I don't know what's in it.
Pam's amazing.
It's cute. Matches my outfit.
Yours is a jalapeno.
And this is, it has like a little spice to it, but not too much and overpowering. Very nice. Very nice.
So we had a question this week, and it asks, what are some hot mom summer essentials? So what is like you have to have, if you don't do this, it's not a hot mom summer?
A bikini.
A bikini.
A bikini.
Standard. Like
one,
we don't care.
One.
I have so many bikinis.
Well, everyone can't
have a say sis. We ain't got
the body.
Well, you can't have my body, but you can have my tits for the price of
Okay, but a bikini is a must. Like we said, we jumped out there, discomfort and all.
Yeah.
Because we like hot moms.
And it's super empowering and like liberating, honestly.
I think confidence. I know that's not, but confidence for sure. Like we said, you gotta own it. Like it does not matter if Lizzo goes out there with something on. She don't. Well, now recent times it's a little, but she usually doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. And if she owns what she wears.
I know this is off topic, but do we really think Lizzo doesn't give a fuck?
No, that's what I was like. Obviously, she doesn't. Provided the right. So
I feel like
everyone.
I think everyone gives a fuck.
And to be in the spotlight like she is, she's a human being. Like at some point, it's going to affect you, no matter what. But
at some point, she was bold enough. Like I'm wearing this shit. I'm going out there in front of billions of people on national TV. So she felt confident enough at some point, and the world just beat her back down to probably where she once was. Who knows? So I think she has it or had it, and obviously she's not in a good space right now. But you have to have confidence. You have to have confidence. It can definitely, I won't say this, but it can definitely, it just radiates, you know, when you walk into a room and all that. If you sitting there hiding behind people and you got the boom on top of that, girl, we're not even, we're not looking at you like, or we know that there's discomfort.
And I feel like you have more fun when you're more confident. Even if you don't, there's times where I feel like my outfit is shit, or my hair ain't working out, or my makeup or something. But if I go in there, and even if I'm pretending, in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you can't see what you look like right now, so pretend you look fucking amazing. Then I'm having a great time. But if I'm harboring or I'm sitting and loading in that,
right,
but no, over how you look or what's going on.
Then it's like if you're gonna be out, then be out. Like don't waste the day because
you're already out. One thing vacations are so important to me. So I think I've had a girls' vacation, I've had a vacation, I've had a vacation with my kids now for the summer.
Oh, that's it. Check.
Yeah. Would you guys ever vacation by yourself?
No.
I don't think I could.
I think I would. I think I would.
I'm a scary bitch.
Not even that. I just feel like I would be lonely and bored.
I don't think I would go. I wouldn't go out of the country, but I would most certainly.
That's
like
what
right now, I would get in the car and drive to like VA or something and go to like a really nice resort by myself. I think that I definitely 100% would.
I'm such an extrovert that I would still go to a resort and make a friend, and then, girl, what we doing tomorrow? What we doing tonight? What we doing tonight?
I would make a friend only after I've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
And then,
I feel like you are really good at making friends.
but like
and
sober
you too, Casey. Like Casey will go and talk to people.
I'm gonna go and talk to you.
Sober normal me is not that. Like if it's like a networking event or something, and I need to get better at this. If it's like a networking event or something, like I'm probably not. I'm not just gonna be walking around like, "Hi, my name is Ashley, and this is what I do."
Terrible.
I wish I could be more like that.
Yeah.
I think you probably are more like that. I'm not. But once I've had a few drinks, then I'm definitely like, "Hey, girl."
Yeah. Well, the energy has to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
I definitely pick up on even introverts who try, and they may not want to do the small talk. And I don't either. I don't really want to engage in small talk. But if I feel like it's not a flow in the conversation, all right, girl, nice meeting you.
That's why I hate that awkward conversation.
Oh, I think I'm really good when somebody comes up to me, then I can like come alive.
Okay.
But, so I'll look very quiet, like I don't talk or I don't whatever, and then somebody comes up to me, I'm like, "Hey, girl," and then I'll go.
Yeah.
But I can't be the first person to initiate it. I'll just sit there like on my phone.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I'm trying to not be that, like trying to get off my phone, but then I feel like now I'm just walking around staring at people. Like,
remember when you were waiting for us at the airport? Remember at the airport, you were like, "Bitch, I'm sitting here by myself at the bar. You know I hate this shit."
I do.
It's the morning.
I do. Yeah, and that's even worse. Like if I'm sitting at the bar late at night,
and I think our flight was at like 8 or 9.
It's vacation.
Yeah.
Yes, but because she was by herself, she was like, "I got a drink," and we all had ordered food. She ordered it for us.
Right, so I had 20 plates.
She was waiting for y'all.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that I would necessarily go on a vacation by myself. Maybe like a relaxing retreat type of thing.
I would love it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was also thinking, we said vacation, I said luxury. I was thinking luxury as well. I don't know what luxury looks like for everyone, okay?
For everyone.
Luxury, right. It could be an item. Katryce buying her 2 YSL bags, period, okay?
I have a girl I follow that she takes baths, but she has like this soap that's like $40, and she's like, "This is my luxury item."
Or even just scheduling weekly or bi-weekly
yeah, because we don't do, when do we really get to, you know,
like,
especially if we have like the younger kids. Pampering. Whatever is a luxury to you, time is luxury. So if it's, hey, getting your cousin or so-and-so from down the street to come and watch these kids for a few hours for you to get whatever, so you can do something in the house or go out, all the things, whatever luxury is to you. But I think luxury is something.
And that plays into the vacation thing, because if you can't afford a vacation, then try to get your kids out of the house for a couple of days and create a staycation where you do all the shit you want to do. You walk around in your drawers, drinking at 9 a.m., watching all the shit you can't watch while your kids are
uninterrupted.
Yeah, like things like that. But then that goes into what I think is a hot mom summer essential, which is liquor.
I think that is a hot mom
all year round,
365 essential.
Yeah.
There are moms I know who don't drink.
Yeah. And I think that's fine.
It's so admirable. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I think maybe.
How do you deal with stress?
I think my smoke cigarettes are like doing a ton of coffee.
They have
the coffee or the wine.
They are the best, because
maybe not.
When I'm stressed even a little bit, I'm like, where the fuck is the bottle? Where the fuck? So no.
Liquor is for sure. We have luxury, liquor, vacation, confidence, and
good
bikini.
Yeah.
Good company.
I was literally thinking that. This has been a really good summer for me. Not that summer where I'm out every night, I'm at this party, I'm at that party. But this summer, I really feel like I've had an enjoyable, like, good summer.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially compared to last summer.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's compared. Well, I have my quarantine circle last summer. We had our little
since you was definitely social last
Yeah,
last summer. Okay, I watched.
I was social.
I hated her. I bet you were FaceTime my bitch.
And there was the same 10 people.
It was, but still.
And guess what, guys? We did not mention men. That's an added bonus. That's an added
Men
bonus.
are always.
I feel like they're a part of good company.
They are part of good company, and I just feel like during the summer, like
Is it Katryce?
I think you need a little estrogen. Testosterone.
Oh. I think I have
Testosterone.
more than I need, okay?
Oh my gosh, so cheers to that, guys. Let's do our shots. What's in here?
We don't
What's going
know.
on? We're just going with
mystery.
it. Hot Mom Summer Essentials.
Okay, they smell spicy.
Oh, it's have a kick to it. Oh,
Definitely
It's
that's
tequila?
Why did you announce it? If I just had to drink it, then you have to drink it.
Tequila, no.
Bro, are you serious?
I had a wuss puss. She thinks she can drink everybody under the
One
table.
shot.
Look at her ass.
Yes, you should not mix. If this is something that we learned in our 20s, it's that you do not mix the liquor.
Okay.
Okay?
Huh.
All right. Womp, womp, womp. And then you spit it back in there so we can even drink it if we want.
I know, right.
That was really
about to be
heard it.
down.
That was so gross. That was really disgusting. Ugh. Okay. What's next?
So we want to talk about, you guys will soon be back on the dating scene.
Yeah.
After you guys are divorced. Now I am back to being the...
Why are we both just trying to crack up? We made eye contact. It was over. We were like,
business, y'all.
they are so all in. And we need that disclaimer at the bottom, like flashing. Fucking disclaimer. Legal purposes.
Right. I mean, I'm trying to be as legitimate.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Yes, that is correct.
Good, that's good. All right.
Once everything is done,
Finalized.
finalized, we will be back on the market. Will we though? Will we all be back on the market? Some of us may get snatched up.
You might get snapped up. They're waiting. Listen.
Some of us
Oh, they're
might
waiting.
have things in order. It might be
They're
snatched up
waiting.
right away. I don't know.
Oh, in order. Okay. I don't know.
So that leads me to being the married for now of single people for the time being. And you know what that means for me.
I was gonna say, how's that space?
Well, I was when I was younger, I was the first one to get married.
Okay.
So I thought I may also be like the first one to get divorced. That didn't happen.
Look at God.
And then you met me.
And then I met Katryce. So there. I mean, I make no secrets about this. I pray over my friends. I pray over my friendships. I had a house beside me that was on the market forever. I prayed and prayed and prayed over this house.
Dramatic ass story.
I prayed over this house. I wanted a certain type of people
She told me
move
every
in.
fucking day she imagined what they would look like. They would be
Because
such
I was
great
trying to
friends.
manifest
Look
it,
like.
and it didn't happen. That's not who moved in. So around that, right. So around that same time, I met Katryce, and she was married, and you know, she had kids around my kids' ages, and our kids share names and birthdays and all this stuff. And it was like, okay, it's so great. And our husbands hit it off really well, and I was just so very excited to finally have a friend that was close and married. And understood all this
shit
shit.
hit the fan.
Yes, and I was
and
going
I
through.
had to chug to this. Okay, my drink is really kicking.
Exactly. So now she's back single, and I just am back to not having friends that are married, which I think I get a lot of women say like they feel like they need married friends or things like that. And I think that you should have that around, but also divorced friends or people who have been married, I think that they are good for, you know, advice as well.
Okay.
Because
I
they
think
know
so too.
what not to do.
We know exactly where not to go, okay, with things.
For me, it's funny because it's the complete opposite. I have always been the one who was in a relationship ever since I could ever remember, because that's just how I am. So I would always be in a relationship, and all of my friends would be like dating here and there, but nothing really serious. Or if they did have something, it would be like, you know, they would break up, whatever. And now majority of my friends are married or in serious relationships, and this is the first time that I'm like, hey y'all, hey, what's this space? Where are we going?
Right. But I also feel like 30 plus. And okay, let me go back. I feel like also 20s, teens, when you aren't in relationships or whatever, or talking to a guy, you're like all up under them. There's some insecurity almost to an extent. Maybe on the male's part, maybe because it's like you with your hoeing ass friends, or your girls who are not married. You know, there can be some insecurity with some men, which is ridiculous. Yeah. But are you going out with your single friends today or whatever? Now we know Quick doesn't have those issues with you going out in general, but then of course with like single friends. But I think that some women are definitely in that kind of space. I used to have an ex that was like that. Because your friends hoes, they gold diggers, this and that. And I'm like, where the fuck are you getting that from? And why does that, what does that have to do with our relationship?
Projecting.
But I had never, you know, but in our relationship, where's that even coming from? I've never cheated on you. I've never given you a reason to feel that kind of way. So I know that's why I think people kind of say that. And also with people saying like, oh, married people should hang with married people. Just knowing and respecting the marital boundaries that people may have. But again, it's not as if single people can't do that either. But now I can say I do kind of feel awkward, like with some of my married friends, and knowing that they're not as out there as me or social as me, and knowing that the space that I'm kind of in, having a hot mom summer, I'm like, I don't want to be that influence on you or that friend, so I'm not going to call you, I'm not going to invite you out to this event.
But invite them out to what? You feel like they can't go out unless it's
you know,
with their spouse?
So, you know, married friends hanging out with the newly single hot mom. I think that there can kind of be some insecurity on the husband side.
I agree, but I don't feel like there's, I do understand it, because I think that there are people who act different in different situations. There are some people look at children who have been super sheltered. You know, when they get out there, they out there. So I feel like if you are in that type of relationship where you don't go out at all, you don't see people, you don't drink anything, and this is something you've been wanting to do, once you get a little taste, it's like it could be like a drug, and you just need to keep going and getting higher and higher and higher. For me, it's not like that, because I've always went out, I've always hung out with my friends, things like that. There's nothing for me that I feel like is going to just make me go and be like, oh yes, I just need to disrespect my husband. But at the same time, disrespect and what people allow are two different, things.
There's two different things, and I will say again, my husband did not mind me going out and all the things. So, but I've had people to kind of say, and I don't know if this aligns with Hot Mom Summer, but Casey, you're glowing. Casey, we can tell, and you're having a ball, and we love you and all that. You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm just seeing myself. I mean, I just see it as me having fun, like no holds barred. I mean, people don't.
But do you feel different than the fun that you were? If you were doing the same thing, but while you were in that situation,
no, that's true.
The glow wasn't there.
True.
No, so, not to say that marriage is what made it. The marriage you were in could have made it.
The marriage that I was in, right, for sure, right. Okay, now that you say it like that, see, you always take the
just that inner get it glow, out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people be dimming your light. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, I get that, but I also like kind of struggle, because I'm like, well, what glow is it? Am I doing too much? And again, and I get just kind of connecting it with my experience with the ex who was terribly insecure and projecting and feeling all the things about my single friends back then. Would a male or husband feel that way about me? And I don't want to be that. So it's like, girl, I ain't even gonna invite you out, because I know I'm gonna have me a wild night, and I may not want the judgment.
Now that is
from the married friend. Do you?
If anything, I feel like
I'm gonna say
that might be the situation. I will say that. Well, first, if you look at it, if it was the other way around and you were the married person and your husband had a new single friend that you knew was about to be out there living his best life, would you feel as comfortable, not one night or 2 nights, but if it started being a regular thing, I would be like, the fuck are you so fucking excited to go out for? He's single, not, so I feel like for me, I would be like, okay, 1 or 2 times, or it's not that I would say how many times, but if it was becoming a regular thing with just that one single friend, because I feel like at the same time we're all human. So if you've been married and now this person's been married and now they're free to start dating and living their life and doing stuff without having to consider another person,
right?
I feel like it's only natural if you're around that person enough to become even just a little bit envious. Like, look at them. They don't have to report to nobody. They don't got to say this. They don't got to say that. I feel like the temptation could.
But you don't feel the same way with women.
No. I was just saying, if you look at it, like, it would a man be, not if he's saying your whole friend. That shit is whack. I'm saying if he was just kind of like, damn, why you going out again with your single friend again for the however many times. So I feel like if it became a habit, if it was just 1 or 2 times and he's saying something, I would be like, stop, chill out. It's not that serious.
Well, I'm saying, and because you and I hang out a lot, you might be at least.
I ain't your whole friend.
But it doesn't have to be a whole friend. Most time women say a whole friend.
I think that Click would be, I feel like he knows I am just the most chill homebody. So if you say you hanging out with anybody, you say I'm with Katryce, and he would be like, oh, all right, cool. No, you don't have to come home tonight.
He says, all right, cool. But even that, I mean, that's a whole other topic. Alicia and I just had a conversation about it. She lives in Baltimore, about an hour and a half away. We're at my house. We drinking, smoking hookah, getting food, making up videos, whatever, until late night. I mean, sometimes it does get to be 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And like, she's been at my house and her dude is like calling her like, so you still just singing drill with Ashley? And it's like,
Actually, yes.
that is what we're doing. So I think for women, because we do shit like that, so we're kind of like, oh, we can do stuff like that. That's fine.
But I think guys do the same thing. Like, they be, but I feel like the end all be all is the trust that you have in your marriage.
Right, for sure.
In your marriage and in the person that you're married
to.
Sure. That, I think, plays the biggest factor in it. Right. I know that there's, just like you and Quick, you're like, he could go out and I'm fine, I don't think twice about it. Just like Bonnie, my sister Bonnie, and her husband Howie. Like, she would care less. She would sleep. She could sleep like a baby and wouldn't even think twice, other than thinking like, is he okay? As long as she could talk to him, make sure he's alive. She was like, oh yeah, cool. So I feel like it's the trust that you have in the person that you're with. And if you have your hot mom summer and your friend's husband don't really want her going out with you as much, and if that's the kind of relationship that they have, which there's nothing wrong with that, if that's your relationship, then it's just kind of a thing of like, you gotta respect it and and just find another friend.
Yeah, but I don't think you need to dump your friends.
No, I don't think you need to dump your friends.
Because the same way
that because they're single.
Yeah, your friends that were once married that are now single, I don't think you should dump them, because you could be in that same situation,
But I think that is also a thing of, if you're good enough friends, then change what you're doing. Go to brunch instead of going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the
I'm say this, right? Men are going to try to talk to women at the club, at the brunch, and the giant owl,
right? At the gas station,
like, girl, taking out the trash.
So if they just afraid of, it's not the place,
right?
It's the
That's true.
It's the trust.
Because everybody always wants
deeper issues.
Grab my bread.
It is literally all about the trust. If you don't have the trust, you don't have shit.
Okay.
So we had some questions.
Yeah, so we did get some questions, guys.
They're really good questions too. I'm very excited about this.
Let me pull them up. So for sure we'll do some more questions for the next episode on our Instagram.
Make sure you guys are DMing us, asking us questions. What do you guys want to talk about for Hot Mom Summer?
All right, so would you all date men with children?
Oh, this is so bad. How am I answer?
Go ahead. You want me to go?
Go ahead.
So I would like or prefer to date a man with children. I think that he understands being a parent. He understands the responsibilities. He understands or would hopefully respect boundaries that may be set in place, just provided the situation that I am currently in, and trying to establish a good co-parenting space. And so it wouldn't seem too messy. And then also some men, I feel like, may not even desire children. A lot of millennials, we have a lot of friends, and you know, male friends and female friends who are not with child or desire children, literally, you know. And so it's like, this is a package deal right here. So you're gonna have to, if you don't want your own, at least like kids. Some people don't like kids. It's crazy. You were once a child. It's fucking weird. But they don't even like shit. Well, I don't know.
I love me some old people. I love them, but
I just said, so okay, they don't like kids, but
I don't dislike.
Don't dislike. Right?
I like them if I can discipline them. If I cannot,
I always say the same thing. Like, right? If I can't punch you in your face,
well, I would.
There has to be something to it for sure. Like you, yeah.
That's why Ashley had that black eye the other day.
Oh, yes. So I think that I would like for you to be able to develop a relationship with my children. Like, this is a package deal type of thing. I don't want to have to disassociate me being a mom with our relationship. So I don't know. It's just kind of all that. Now, I've been asked this too, because I've been having friends try to like hook me up with like blind dates and all things. And they're like, how many baby mothers will you take? So let's stop right here and we'll come back to that. Go ahead.
My answer is no.
Okay.
No.
which is insane because
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to explain it. So first, everybody who I have dated in my adult life has had kids. Almost everybody has had kids.
Okay.
I feel as
so you have experience.
I have experience.
I don't. Go ahead.
So it's not a hard no, but it would be a no kids or older kids. My thing is, in my experience, even if it's the craziest baby mama, the older they get, the more say so the child has, the less drama there is. The younger the child is, it's more drama. The mom is like, oh, I'm taking my baby, I'm doing whatever, or the dad, you know, like it can go both ways.
No, I definitely understand that about the age.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't want to date somebody who had a 2-year-old. Like,
yeah,
right. It's kind of fresh out.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally. Right. It's fresh. The baby's fresh out. You fresh out.
You might still be in it.
Exactly.
I just don't.
Probably
I have 2 bonus babies now. I love them to death. I will always consider them my children. But I am good. I'm good. Okay. I think that, like, no, I am good. I think I want a person who, this gonna sound so selfish, and I hope that y'all do not judge me about this. But I want a person who is all about me.
Okay.
100%.
But you can't be all about them.
First of all, I am a really great
multitasker.
I understand that, but
y'all ask for my honest opinion, and I feel like I have the right to say what I'm saying. Let me further explain.
Somebody can't give you 100% if they have children.
Let me further explain, though. I have spent the past 14 years of my life getting gypped by men. Like, I didn't even, it wasn't even like they was giving the attention to the kids too. It was like, no, I was not getting the attention that I fucking deserve. And it's nothing against people who have kids. It's not, I have kids myself, so it's not like, ew, but I feel like if I'm making a choice to say, I don't want to date a person who has kids. And honestly, I don't, even though I don't have a uterus, I can still have kids, I still have my eggs. If I dated someone who's like so incredible, amazing, knocks me off my feet, whatever, I would consider getting a surrogate and having another kid if they wanted one so bad. But what I'm saying for myself right now, and I don't think that it's wrong, and I hate when people be like, how can you say you won't date somebody with kids? Because men most certainly will be like, oh, she got kids. I don't want that.
Right now what we're doing, when I talk about men, what men do, because we can have a whole another idea that we're talking about you, and I'm just saying, you feel like you want someone to give you 100% of them, and you can't give 100% of yourself in return.
Well, then I might not be their cup of tea.
I when you said that, it did hit the spot for me, because some men, I may have encountered or not, for legal purposes, that have had 3+ kids, I thought to myself, Casey, you know what you do and don't want from here on out, right? Like, we already did this. What you want going forward, will he be able to be all about you? Will he be able to spoil you? Maybe financially, because you've never experienced that. Will he, because his money should be, and then it's like, if not, yeah, he works all these jobs, yeah, he has money, but the money's probably going to 3 kids, 4 baby mothers.
So the right person for me don't got no kids.
Maybe he doesn't have kids.
And that's oh, I know.
To me, that sounds crazy coming from someone who is
but I don't think,
mom.
Yes, and I want them to love. I want them to embrace my life and my kids, who I love so much.
How I started Unicorn was always. This is when I was younger, so it was about men over 30 who didn't have kids. That's why I will always call it Unicorn. But as time has gone on, and I hear people talk about you know their list and things that are on their list, I'm like, okay, this might be a unicorn too. You want somebody 6'5", if they 6'4", you like hell no.
6'6".
If you, and then for us women, we have complexion things. It's like, and then there's shit men can't fucking say to us. If we want a man who's 6'6", fit, bang, 250 pounds. You like, okay, well I need me somebody who's 5'5" with a big ass and no stretch marks, titty perk or whatever. We gonna be like, oh my god, you are shitting us. I am amazing with my stretch marks.
Dark skin.
Exactly.
Girl, yeah.
All I'm saying is, I feel you hit the nail on the head. You're just not closing it right. I'm saying I was definitely falling for the wrong guys and trying to turn them into what I wanted. And now I am saying, look, bitch, you've tried all of that. Again, absolutely no shade to any men who have kids.
Stop saying all of that like you've been through the whole fucking Rolodex of dicks and men.
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, literally, that's all that I would end up dating is guys who had kids. And for me, it's just not what at this point, I'm 33 fucking years old. If I'm gonna end up with somebody who I'm gonna end up with, you're gonna be exactly what I want. And I feel like I don't have to be like, oh, well, how can you say that you have kids? Bitch, because I don't fucking want that. Like, I don't. And it's a no shade at all. There's nothing wrong with guys with kids. But for me, like I said, I have 2 kids that I birthed, 2 bonus babies. I don't have no more love in my heart for another kid. Unless the guy sweeps me on my feet and then, we can get a surrogate.
The disclaimer.
So I'm definitely not getting it. Nobody that I have to be responsible of. I would like... If I ever get divorced, hopefully it won't be anytime soon, but if I get divorced, ever, anytime soon. Well, and if I ever got divorced, I would definitely want them to have older children. And when I say old, I mean college age.
But that's what I said. I said they could be college age.
But that's my thing. Like I said, I think everything is relative. Me wanting a man with money, if you can't afford me and your child in college, you ain't got no money. Period.
Just say that. Just say that.
So, good. We do definitely have some other questions that we were not able to address today because we're passionate as hell. But please
if you have any kids, don't even look this way over
don't
here.
Even. It's not an option. But definitely, you can come over here. Awesome over here, guys. Only one baby mama max, though. One baby mama max.
I think that's a good.
Listen, that's a unicorn nowadays too. There's a lot going on out here. Yeah. But we have enjoyed you all for today's episode. Please join us next week for our 3rd episode. And until then, guys, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.